my cupcakes, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, welcome to my beautiful community. To become a member, if you'd like to join us, you just need to hit the subscription button, turn on the notification bell so that you can see every time I do a video. And my name is Lorraine Budao. I almost forgot to introduce myself. Can you believe it? So to my returning subbies, thank you so much for your love and support. Well, today it is a Monday. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. Mine was yay. I'm full. It's gaga, so weekend. But yeah, I'm just glad because I'm still alive, and here I am today talking to you, my favorite people. Well, and also well, yeah, I hope you guys had a beautiful weekend, and also I hope you are ready to tackle this new week. So as you can tell from the title that today I am talking about medical cover. Medical cover. What is a medical cover? Well, a medical cover, it is a health insurance that covers your medical bills, actually. Medical bills. So today I'll be talking about a hospital plan and a medical aid. Well, I had a conversation with my Instagram channel. I think it was last week. We had a conversation about, actually it wasn't really like, it was a conversation. So how it started. So she posted a story. She wanted an advice on what to choose between medical aid or hospital plan. Then I told her my 2 cent information, because if you know, you'd know that I am working in the pharmaceutical industry. So obviously I work with medical aids. While I'm not an expert, yeah, just a disclaimer, I'm not an expert. This is the 2 cent information that I have. You can use it, you might not use it, it's up to you. But before you take any medical aid, guys, please do proper research so that you can know what to expect. You would know your terms and conditions and whatsoever. And also, guys, this is not an ad. As much as I like it to be an ad, but unfortunately it's not an ad. This is me just helping you guys if you are confused, because you'll never know, maybe someone out there is confused, they don't know what to do, they think medical aids are so expensive, like drastically expensive, as in they can't afford anything, of which we do have cheaper options. They do have cheaper options, which is a hospital plan. So yesterday I watched Sebastian Pisane's interview where she was sharing about her accident. Guys, I realized how much life is so precious, how we take life for granted. That's why today we don't have more medical aid. Guys, the reason why I don't have a medical aid is because at the moment I'm saving. So I just decided, you know what, medical aids are so expensive. Medical covers are so expensive. So let me rather just save a bit, then I'm gonna have a medical aid after that. So when she was sharing her story, I realized how much we take life for granted. Like sivuka every day, sibuya emakhaya, it's something that's gonna happen every day. Yes, we are serving a living God. God will always protect us, but for unforeseen circumstances, ndiyoyika. And while she was just sharing her story, it took me back 2018 actually, when my son had to go for an operation. So they had to remove his tonsils because it was like complications. Go health, yeah, I'm not gonna go into too much details. And it reminded me of how lucky I was, because my baby did have a medical aid, and that's how my son was kind of like saved, I could say, because medical bills are high. Medical bills are so expensive, guys. That's not something you can just decide, because you know what, oh, I'm going to a hospital, it's fine, let me just transfer 500,000 and give it to them. No, those are just like unforeseen expenses. So we really need medical covers for such things, I guess. Yeah, for such things. So that's why I decided today to just talk about medical covers and just give you guys a bit of information. But you can also Google about it. You can also talk to a medical consultant so that they can give you full information. So I Googled the definition of a medical aid and a hospital. So I wrote it down. I'm just gonna read it for you. Well, a medical aid is a form of insurance in exchange for a monthly contribution. You get you get financial cover for medical treatment you may need, as well as any related medical expenses. Whilst a hospital plan is an essential form of a medical cover, as most hospital plans include cover for all your required in-hospital procedures and checkups. So in simple terms, I could say a medical aid only covers for hospital costs, your private needs, private medical needs, your GP consultations or GP visits, your specialist visits. Those could be your gynecologist, your psychiatrist. I hope I said that word right. If I did, please clap for me. Some hands, right? You can also visit your dentist. You can visit your optometrist, so you can you can do different things. Or yeah, where else a hospital plans only sticks to hospital costs. Well, however, medical aid covers your over-the-counter medications. Some of them, not all of them, covers your medical over-the-counter medications, covers your prescribed medications, covers your chronic medication. However, hospital plans doesn't cover any of those. So as medical aid covers a whole lot of things, it's more expensive compared to a hospital plan. In mind, not all medical aids are expensive. Some are cheaper than others, and yeah, obviously the others are more expensive than the others. Even with the hospital plans, some plans are more expensive compared to the other ones because they differ with with your package. I could say, yeah, they differs with your package. I know Discovery has a plan which they call a KiCare plan, or KiCare Plus rather. KiCare Plus doesn't buy over-the-counter medication. You can do like a whole lot of things. I could say you can go to your GP, you can go to a hospital, you can go for your private consultation. I could say, if I'm not mistaken, you can get your chronic medication, not all of them, but yeah, you can get your chronic medication. You can also get prescribed medication, and also not all of them. What else? The other options, they do buy over the counter, but they have like limited items that they pay. Okay, what else? Hospital plans also, oh yeah, hospital plans also can cover your chronic medication, but I think not all of them. Obviously, they will need a motivational letter from the doctor that will state ukuthi vele you really need the medication. Like Lorraine was diagnosed with what, something like that. Medical aids have different packages with, and also with hospital plans, but let me speak about medical aids. They have different packages. So remember that the lesser the plan, the cheaper the plan, the lesser the benefits. The more expensive the plan, the higher the benefits. What am I trying to say with that? So if your medical aid is cheaper, or your plan rather is cheaper, obviously your over-the-counter will be limited, your prescribed medication will be limited, and maybe your doctor's visits are also limited. Your hospital, what is it, like your hospital money, I could say, the money that you are allowed to spend in a hospital when you are admitted will also be limited. Another important thing, guys, even if you have a medical aid, you can still pay a levy. What is a levy? Like, it's the co-payment. If your medical aid only covers good hospital, they only covers let's say 300,000. Then when your hospital costs are 400,000, you can also they can also charge you an extra amount, or they can also charge you an extra payment. Do I make and sense? Also macro payments can be also caused by, how am I gonna put this? Okay, let's say Gucci, your plan doesn't cover for a scan, and since you were admitted, they had to take you for a scan. So Maupumala, you have to pay for the scan because your medical aid, the scan is not part of your medical package. Do I make sense? And also for a hospital plan, they don't cover for everything. So you really need to know which one they cover and not cover, and choose the right option for well, you. I know that a lot of people think since you have a medical aid, you only you are allowed to go to any hospital, like any private hospital. So no, guys, it's not like that. You have specific hospitals that you have to go to. I think they give you a list of the hospitals that you can go to in Mpumalanga. You can go to a Gauteng, a Jalo Jalo. And doctors also, they give you like the list of doctors you can choose from. So you can choose any doctor from the list, and that's where they'll cover. Yeah, those are the doctors they will only cover. So that's very important to go as nalogo. And another thing you must know, good team, and Gucci, you have a medical aid doesn't mean Gucci you can buy anywhere, go over the counter, because amanye pharmacy awahambelani ne-medical aid, so they'll either not cover your over-the-counter medication, or they'll have eco-payment. Sometimes iba yiningi eco-payment yakhona. So you must also know you must also know your nominated pharmacy ukuthi iyini, so that you can avoid levies and unnecessary. So if you are just sitting wherever you are sitting and you see my pretty face and you're like, Lorena, I would like to have access to a private healthcare. Is it private healthcare? Yeah. But I feel like I'm confused. I don't know what to do and whatsoever. If you'd like to take a medical aid, check budget gala, because it doesn't come cheap, my love. It doesn't come cheap. Check budget, check your what is this thing, your medical history, your family medical history. If one of your family members had cancer and sugar diabetics, and you also don't are not taking any chronic medication, because remember, if you are taking chronic medication, every 6 months you have to go to the doctor for your checkups, and that also needs imali. So if you are taking chronic medication, I would also suggest that you take medical aid, because every 6 months you can just go to the doctor for that. But if you feel like you can afford taking it out of your pocket, you are still free to do that, because you can take you can take hospital plan, and because hospital plan do pay for your chronic medication, just that goods, I'm not sure if they pay for everything, for all the chronic medications and whatsoever. I'm not sure about that, but yeah, that is something you'll have to find out. So that option can be, I feel like it can be cheaper, because hospital plans are a bit cheaper compared to medical aids. And also, if you're taking chronic medication, they can cover your chronic medication, so you can just from your side, you can just pay for the doctor's visits, and they can pay for your chronic medication if they cover for it. So last but not least, medical aids have waiting periods. If you've never been in a if you're not from a medical aid, let's say Gucci, I was using what's these things, let's say I was using Sizwe, then I decide Gucci, I want to change to Bestmed immediately, like it's a transfer. I think the waiting period is 3 months. Then if nje uNglory Nokamtayo, you've never been into a medical aid, or you have, just that good you decided to take a break at some stage and whatsoever, I think the waiting period is 12 months. I'm really not sure. Yeah, assume. And another thing, if you join a medical aid at the age of 35 above, there is a certain fee that you have to pay. Like you have to pay extra because you joined late. I think because you are approaching adulthood, I could say. So they feel like ma-risk yokuthi sowucala uthatha ama-chronic medication, like complications aqala nje khona at that age. I feel like that. I think so. Angikho sure. So yeah. So I know this other lady there I used to work with. So she found out because she was pregnant. So she applied for a medical aid, and yeah, they approved her and whatsoever. It was fine, cool. So the reason why she applied medical aid after she found out Guti she's pregnant, it's because she wanted them to cover for her hospital bills or hospital expenses, and also for her monthly checkups, kukanya, because those also don't come very cheap. So yeah, she used the medical aid. She used the medical aid for Ikanya consultations every month. She also went to a hospital. They basically paid for everything. Yeah, okay, pregnancy. So fine, cool. After she gave birth, medical aid contacted her and they were like, you need to pay us because bonga kafikanga ku waiting period yakho, bonga kaqedanga I waiting period yakho, so you need to pay us. So she had to pay everything from her first visit, her first doctor's visit, the scanners. Apparently those charge differently. The scanners, the in the hospital expenses and everything, because she didn't wait for her waiting period. So guys, this thing can be very dangerous. Please also, I wrote down 5 points which I feel like can help someone who is deciding to take a medical cover. For those who already have, they can also use these 5 points so that they can maybe change yeah, downgrade, upgrade, or what, change to a cheaper option or whatsoever. I don't know, you may know. Sure. But yeah, the first point is do your research before you sign anything. Like, do proper research. You must know the plan that you're choosing, good, it aligns with your expectations, nemali and whatsoever. So yeah, you must do proper research and know your medical aid options. What is it? Yeah, it's medical aid options, what it covers, what it doesn't cover, yeah, things like that. I hope I make sense. The second point is take the option that you afford. If you feel like the option that you want is expensive, but there is an option, you can also do that. Take the option that you afford at the moment, then up until you start affording for the option that you really want, then you can upgrade. Ungazifakeli pressure mtasekhaya uthatha ama-classic saver sekose kubhadale ma-7,000 every month so yakhameka. No, asendi njalo. And remember, if you can't afford a medical aid, you can also go for what is thing, hospital plan. So ungazifakeli pressure unnecessary, please. Read and understand your medical cover documents. Guys, please read to understand. Know your options. Know your the option that you choose, what it requires from you. Knows the terms and conditions. Know the exclusions, your medical aid exclusions. What is medical aid exclusions? Medical aid exclusions can be what I've already mentioned earlier. Maybe your medical aid doesn't cover for scans. Maybe your medical aid doesn't cover for x-rays. Maybe they don't cover for some medical aid, sorry, not medical aid, some medical devices, things like your high blood pressure monitor, your thermometers and whatsoever. Know all of that. So the fourth point is please save. Please save. Even if you have a medical cover, you still need to save for the things that I've just mentioned now, for your exclusions. If like you have an exclusion, you need to pay certain amount, like an excess fee or a co-payment. At least you have money aside of because obviously it won't be that expensive compared to when you didn't have a medical aid, or when you didn't have any hospital plan, or when you didn't have any medical cover, but there'll still be excess fees. So please, so my fifth point is to avoid stress from unexpected medical expenses, unexpected medical bills. Please get yourself a medical cover. Cause I'm also getting one. I promise you guys, I'm also gonna get one. I just need to look which option I want and the option that I can afford. Then yeah, I'm gonna sign up with a medical cover. So yeah guys, I hope this was informative. I hope you understood whatever that I was trying to say. I hope you guys are gonna start taking this thing seriously. Let us stop taking life for granted. Let us stop taking health for granted, because we don't know what tomorrow holds for us. So to be on the safe side, so that we can get a proper medical care, or a private medical care rather, let's get medical covers that are suitable for us. Well, if you feel like I missed something, some information, Yana, you can feel free just mention that on the comment section down below. I am also gonna link Sibahlempisana's interview on the description box, because I feel like it might help someone else out there who is going through a tough time. It might give someone some information mhlambe mina engakayitholanga and whatsoever. Let's continue this chat on the comment section. Just yeah, let's talk on the comment section, guys. Well, I wish you a healthy and a productive week. I hope you guys are ready to tackle this new week. If you haven't subscribed, ngicela ukuthi usubscribe. Sicela ukukhula and it's for free. So we won't charge you anything. So please subscribe, guys. If you haven't subscribed, let's go to 200 subbies, and please show me some love on the comment section, and also clicking the like button, not the dislike button, the like button, please. Well, it is a new week. Let's rectify last week's mistakes. Let's correct what we already started. Let's continue with what we already started. You don't let me start. Let us correct last week's mistakes. Let's continue with what we already started, and let us keep winning. My name is Lorraine Tapseng Mudao. Stay safe, stay blessed. Thank you for watching. See you on my next video. Love you guys.